Hello, and welcome to my first devlog of making a mobile game. This project started as a school project in which we could choose the theme. So, as a person that has always been interested in creating stuff and playing video games, it was obvious that I will go for the creation of a game. The school project is already finished, and I already presented the game, but I don't feel the game was fully done, so I wanted to complete it on my own. Insect Pillager was originally made for PC, but I wanted to make it for a mobile phone and release it on Google Play. The setting for this game starts with the player being summoned by a puppet priest. You spawn in a dungeon at the eastern region of this fantasy world. This region is in constant fight between two bug-like factions, one with intelligent beings and the other with brainless bugs. The player, you, will have to keep gaining reputation for the faction by trading shells. Let me show you how the gameplay is looking before any changes. Here we can see a level in which enemies will keep spawning forever. As you kill them, they will drop their shell that you can collect. Collecting shells will increase your experience on the level while also increasing the number of shells that you will be using to increase reputation. When you level up, you will be presented with a choice, like in other roguelikes. Before making any changes, there were only 3 weapons: a sword, a crossbow, and a dagger, each with its own characteristics. The sword is a simple weapon that will deal damage when swinging. The crossbow will rapidly fire arrows at the nearest enemy, and the dagger will also target the nearest enemy but will pierce and damage enemies behind the first target. Now, let's see some changes. One of the first things that I wanted to change was the character customization system. As you can see right now, it's just a skin selector and not one with lots of options. This is the first prototype I've made for the new one. It is a modular system that is able to join several body parts to others, just like some other games. Let me show you how I make the sprites. I am using the universal LPC sprite sheet generator. As you can see, I am removing the head and the body just to have the specific part of the armor shown. In this case, I am making a body armor. The process is simple for each armor part. Since each full armor will only have the head, body, and the legs, it doesn't take much time to make the 3. I try to keep all the armor parts with the same vibe, so that they will not look wrong with each other. Here we have the second prototype, much better than the old one. As you can see, we can change the head, body and legs, and it matches well with each one. After that, I have made the final prototype, which works the same as the last one. The clothes are different because the others shown will be a reward or something to earn. Another thing that I wanted to remake was the menu system, or the starting area. Phone games do not usually have you walk all around the menu. Instead, there are usually buttons that will navigate you into the shops or sections. But since I wanted to make mine more immersive, I have decided for a menu in which you can move around with left and right arrows, as you can see. It's good and immersive enough, and much better than the old one. There are some characters I have placed around the menu, so I have made and added some dialogue to the game to give you some context about the world and the different perspectives of it. I started by adding the dialogic plugin to my project. This plugin is one of the best ones I have found to add dialogue to your GODOT game. Using the plugin, I have created some characters as well as some timelines. Here we can see how timelines are made and structured. I added some questions that the player can ask and answers that the different NPCs will give. It's also a much funnier way of adding a bit of story and personality to each NPC. Some of the characters you can talk to are the puppet priest, which is the one that summons you, her sister that protects and travels with her, and 2 wards near the cabin's door that can tell you about their nation and other stuff. I also have added an icon above each interactable character. I didn't like how enemies would spawn at the same 4 places around the level, so it needed a change. I changed the spawner scene into a big area with a visual warning that will appear to where enemies will spawn. Enemies cannot spawn in every part of the level, but you will have a show warning to move before the enemy spawns. As you saw, I also added big enemies with a direct outline. Those are some mini-bosses that will spawn every minute, giving you a bigger challenge, but with a better reward. Maybe in the future these mini-bosses can drop crafting materials or accessories with the stat upgrades, like a necklace or rings. As I said earlier, at the return of the game you will return with shells. With those shells you will come to the left at the menu, where you can trade those shells into reputation titles, that will allow you to take more potions into the caverns and unlock more customizable armor. With more potions, you will be able to last longer on each level, until you complete them, allowing you to reach the next one. To unlock more customizable armor, I will be placing ads. So when you reach each rank, you can watch an ad to unlock that piece of armor. That's called a rewarded ad. Finally, I wanted to talk about the release of the game. The game will be releasing free on the Google Play Store very soon. I have also created a Discord server for the game, where I will be posting stuff before it comes out, so make sure to join. Also, leave a like if you liked, a dislike if you don't, and subscribe to the channel if you want more. See ya!